Peace everyone, how y'all doing? It is I, the Melanated Samurai, here to bring a quick tutorial on how to properly push up. So let's get into it. In my previous video on how to properly serratus push up, that brought forth the different dynamic function on how to display and utilize that one key factor to be able to exuberate every other exercise that you do, like push-ups, planks, squats, and just in any other type of workout that requires a push and a pull. So without further ado, let's get into it. So like I said in my previous tutorial on how to properly serratus push-up, that was a dynamic that was brought forth on how to properly engage the shoulder blades and the serratus anterior. Now with the push-up, that dynamic is done the exact same way, but you're utilizing more force and density of your body weight to engage a different diameter, a different proximity on how you want to perform that particular push-up, whether that's diamond, whether that's wide, whether if that is pseudo push-ups, whatever that is. The serratus anterior push-up will bring forth the strengthening factor on being able to accomplish it with more ease. So let's get right into it. So you want to start off by going on your knees first and then bringing your glutes in, because this is what we need, is that straight line engagement so that we're able to functionally do the push-up. Because I see a lot of people going into their push-ups with their back arched and then their shoulder blades and their chest is sinking down, and they believe that they're getting the proper function of the push-up, which you're doing a push-up, but just not all the way correct. Bring the glutes in to where now you have a straight line with the legs up to the back, and you're bringing forth stability into the push-up. So bring the glutes in and engage the abs. One thing I want to see you doing is going into a tilt here. This is anterior pelvic tilt and posterior pelvic tilt. So going into a posterior pelvic tilt will help one be able to recognize what the hips are supposed to be doing. So engage the glutes, engage the abs, and now I want you to rotate your arms this way. So bring them outward to where the crease of your elbow is facing north and the back of your elbow is facing south. Bringing in the glutes, engaging the abs, pulling in those elbows, and dropping the shoulders down. So what does this remind you of? This reminds you of the serratus anterior push-up or the scapular push-up. Keeping those shoulder blades down and engaging all the way through when pushing through. This is what gives that identical motion for the push-up, right? So now keeping everything engaged, keeping those shoulder blades down, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now come down slowly, squeezing your shoulder blades together and keeping the shoulders down. Push up slowly and push through. The main objective is to keep the elbows as close as you can. Now in different variations, you can come out wider, but the closer that the elbow is to the rib cage, the safer it is on your rotator cuff, on your shoulders, and also upon the impingements that can take place when it comes to the shoulder and the chest muscle meeting. So being able to keep those elbows in, the shoulder blades down, and the elbows tucked to the side as much as you can brings forth more safety and longevity so you can be able to do more push-ups. So keeping everything engaged, coming down slow, squeeze the shoulder blades, bring the shoulders down, come back up, push through. Now we're gonna do it with the legs out. So same thing here. You wanna make sure that you're bringing in those hips. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, bring the shoulder blades down, come down, push up, come down, push up. You should be feeling a big difference. And one thing to bring forth as a tip to bring forth more stability in the push-up is that when you're getting into the straight body hold and you squeeze in those glutes, squeeze your calf muscles and the inner thighs together as well. That will bring forth more stability and more force when you're pushing up. So pulling the shoulders down, squeezing the abs, coming down slowly. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, bring those elbows in, push up, and all the way through. So you see that I'm not flopping with anything that I have going on. My back isn't too arched, my legs aren't loose, my abs aren't not engaged, and everything is moving functionally. This is how you properly push up. So let's start it from square one. So bringing in the glutes, bring the legs straight out, squeeze them together, pull the shoulder blades down, coming down, slow, squeezing those shoulder blades together, keep those elbows in, push all the way through. Now, you're gonna feel a lot more force coming through, and that's exactly what you want, so you can be able to strengthen this exercise to utilize it functionally and properly in the future workouts that you do. I'm the Melanated Samurai. Look out for more tutorials. Gratitude to you all. Peace.